Hi everyone. If you did join in our live chat earlier today, thank you so much. We did have a few technical difficulties. We heard a few people weren't able to hear us very well. A few people weren't able to join in. So huge apologies for that. This is a recording so that anyone who did miss it can still get all the good information that we chatted about earlier. So this is our first Zazzle chat, something that we're going to be trying to do in the future, where we'll be chatting with a few different Zazzlers to give you more information about our products, more things about the site, things like that. Today we're going to be talking about some of our newer products to let you see what they look like in real life, and let you learn a little bit more about them, how they're made, and also give you a few design tips and tricks. Today I'm here with Monica, who is one of our product marketing managers. So do you want to tell us a little bit more about your role here at Zazzle?
Yeah, my job is to kind of help bring the new products that we have launching to life. So starting from, how we market it, what we kind of designs, and the pricing. And so I really like bringing new products in. It's a fun job.
Great. So we do have a few new products that we really love that we want to show off to you. Monica, what's the first new product that you have?
So as you noticed, we launched round poofs a couple weeks ago, and then we recently launched square poofs, or cube poofs, as we call them on the site. And so, our pillows do really well on our site, and so we kind of wanted to expand that. We wanted to go bigger, hence the poofs. So I just wanted to show you, this is the cube poof that we have on our site. This is, there's 6 sides. This is actually the smaller of the two.
And what's the dimensions on
There's 13 by 13 by 13. So, and then the other one is 18 by 18 by 18. So as you can, it'll just be a lot bigger than this. And there's 6 sides, and then there's a hidden kind of exposure on the bottom. So you can actually take it out and wash the cover. It comes with the insert as well, so you don't have to worry about that.
So as far as machine washing, can you tell us a little bit more about the fabric and the printing and how that holds up?
Yeah, so this is actually a spun poly, which is a little thicker, and it's perfect for more furniture use, especially something like this where you can sit on, or you can put trays on, you can put your feet on. I actually have one on my desk that I put my feet on sometimes, but it's just a little thicker than your normal polyester that you would get at a fabric store.
Great. I know a lot of our newer products that are textile products, we've been working with a new maker that's one of our new friends who does make these poofs. Can you tell us a little bit more about that maker?
Yeah, so this is actually done by a maker called Manual WW. They're located in North Carolina, and they're just they specialize in textiles, and they're a huge textile company. And they deliver great products, and which is why we're so excited to work with them and kind of bring out more offerings. And our cube poofs are one. They're also doing a couple other things that we're talking about today, but I don't want to spoil that. But
are there any fabric options for these poofs other than the poly?
So yes, there's poly, and then there's also cotton. Sorry, the poly is a little more vibrant. That's a spun poly, and then there's also the cotton, and the cotton's just cotton's just more expensive than poly, and hence the price increase. But the cotton's a little thicker as well, and so it's great for furniture.
Great. And beside the square poofs, we also have the round poofs.
I want to show you the round poofs. They've been on the site for a while, but this is one design that we really like, the double, as we call it in the office. And just to show you, this is the size of the round poof, which is huge, but it's still really light. I think the ones that will do well for this, if you think about the uses of it, is like kids' rooms or college dorms, anywhere where you kind of need more extra seating, but it's a little more flexible, maybe smaller apartments. And so maybe when you design, keep those in mind, maybe more nursery themed ones, anything that you can put a child's name on it. Colleges, so anything, witty sayings. We saw one that was funny. It was like the cube poof had a dice on it. I thought that was fun for college games or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're really excited about the poofs, and we hope that they do as well as our pillows.
Yeah. Awesome. What is the next product that you have?
The next product is blankets.
Awesome.
So the throw blanket was
Good.
launched, in August, and they've done really well on our site. There's just one size for this, and it's 54 by 38, so 54 inches and then 38. But as you can see, this is actually from one of our designers online, and we just wanted to show you how nice these blankets are. It's a more of a muted color, and so I think it kind of has the colors aren't as vibrant on this fabric, but it's just a really classic, timeless blanket. I really see it as maybe in front rooms on like a mahogany room, on a leather couch.
A little more high end.
Yeah, this is definitely a little more high end. I just want to show you the back. The back is actually non-designable, just the front area.
Quite a few different colors woven together, really beautiful.
And so these are just a really nice, classy Christmas gift or a holiday gift. And so we like this.
And if you're thinking of something maybe not quite at this price point, what else do we have?
So we recently launched our fleece blankets. We're really excited about these because they start at a lower price point, and there's 3 different sizes to this.
And I know many of you are dealing with the cold and the snow, so these are perfect.
Yes, and these are really soft, and I wish you guys could feel it because it's really nice to the touch.
And it is a fuzzy fabric, so how does the printing turn out on these?
I was surprised because when I heard that it was a fleece on the print quality, it would be pixelated, but surprisingly, as you can tell from this, this is just pretty nice. Really nice quality. Make sure when you guys do design on these that you guys are using 300 DPI as a minimum, because we want to make sure that the print quality is as nice as possible.
And so this is something that would be nice for tiled designs?
Yeah, for sure.
Great.
This is the medium of the 3 sizes, and as you can tell,
quite large.
Yeah, it's definitely big. I would say the medium is good for teenagers. The small is good for toddlers, and then the large can be for 2 people almost. And I see these more, whereas the throw is for the front room, I would see these in a family room in front of the TV. You have a pile of these next to the couch. When you guys watch a movie, this is the perfect blanket because it's so soft and cozy.
Yeah. Do you have any other design tips and tricks for these?
I would say, really think about the use, like I said. Whereas I would put more maybe higher end designs. These are more whimsical, so I think something like the cat blanket, hipster cat wearing bow ties would do well. But also I think the small size would be great for traveling. So anything where you can customize that. I know we've had a couple of coworkers buy them for when they're on the flights, and it's the perfect size to throw in your backpack because it's small but it's still warm.
And it seems like a really good gift as well.
Yeah. And this definitely, like I said, because it starts off a lot cheaper than the throw, we see these doing well over the holidays. And so, when you think of people who purchase from our site, they want to make personalized gifts, or they want to make something special. Otherwise, they also like the design. So a lot of times they want that special
personal touch.
Awesome
designs.
And so I think templates do really well on our site. Anything with monograms we see do well. And so just make sure that they can personalize this really easily. And I think that will help your design sell well.
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's the next product that we have?
The next product is something that we're excited about. It's actually tablecloths.
I know a lot of you designers have requested tablecloths, so hopefully you're quite happy about these. They're really great quality.
Yeah, so I personally, this is something I'm excited about. This is actually, if you thought the fleece blankets were, and the blankets were large, this is it's so big we can't even fit it on the screen.
So which size is this?
This is the largest size, and the largest size is 60 by 104. 60 inches by 104 inches. So obviously that's
quite large.
Really big. Again.
And how many sizes of these do we have?
There's 3. There's, if you go on their website, the smallest one's 52 by 70, the medium is 60 by 84, and then this is obviously the largest one.
Mhm.
But I think, you know, compared to like paper or maybe t-shirts, because it's such a larger print area, we really want to emphasize you have to use high quality images. Otherwise, it just won't show up and the design will not look great when it's kind of blown out. Make sure you have, when you design, you take the size into consideration.
Great. And what is the fabric like on these?
This is 100% grade A cotton. And so as a result, it's like a really thick and really sturdy. I think there's actually, there's a coating on it to kind of help for tablecloths, obviously. But my favorite feature about this is actually how it's made. So it's actually a cut and sew, which means they print the material first and then they cut it and then sew it. And so when you, as you can see, the design kind of folds into the hem, which is, this is a double hem, so, and then it's pressed down. And so, you know, you make sure when you guys design, you reach all the way to the bleed.
Yep, you're going to want to make sure your design extends all the way past your bleed line when you're looking at your design or art view, and that'll make sure that you get this really nice edge-to-edge printing.
So yeah, not only does it have edge-to-edge, which makes sure your design goes all the way to the edge, but also like because of the hem, it just really gives it a good hang on the table. But in addition to this,
yeah, so this is quite a bit of fabric.
Yeah, in addition to just a tablecloth, we've actually had some people already use it as curtains, as other things. So you know, there's fabric is kind of not unlimited, but you can do a lot with fabric. Yeah. So you know. So
I know many of you have also requested custom fabric. So for the time being, this is a nice little hack.
Yeah, and you know, we think patterns will do well on this. We've seen some beautiful patterns. Anything, again, with the tiling options, make sure, we can't stress enough that because of the size, the high quality image.
300 DPI is a very good rule of thumb. That's nice and high. You'll have a really good printing quality with that.
But also, holiday designs, I think, will do well. Anything that's like Christmas related,
special occasion,
somewhat. Think of when people actually use tablecloths and why they would want it. Thanksgiving would probably do well. Again, templates do wonders on our site. So really excited about this product.
Okay.
In addition, just a little sneak peek.
Yes. So can you tell us what might be coming in the future?
You know, hopefully now that we have tablecloths, we want to come out. We are planning to come out with table runners. So we're really excited about that.
And
so stay tuned.
Be from our friend Manuel WW.
That is correct.
Great.
So we're excited about that. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Next we have tree skirts.
Awesome.
So you might have
getting into the holiday spirit.
Yeah. You might have noticed we've done a couple promotion on our tree skirts already, but tree skirts are just, they're one size fits most trees. Unless, of course, you are trying to buy for the Rockefeller Center one. That one has a larger circumference.
Yeah, maybe not quite so.
But I think for most home uses, this is a great. There's no clips or anything, so your design will just showcase right through.
So when you set it up, you'll just fold it properly.
Yeah,
laid out correctly, so the edge will just be a flat edge there.
Yeah. And then
it looks like we have a few different fabric options.
Yes. Unlike everything else, there's 3 sizes. There's only one size for this, but there's actually 3 different fabric types.
Great.
So there's, what you're holding is the brushed poly.
Okay.
Unlike the spun poly, the brushed poly is a little thinner. And so
you kind of see through it a little bit, but still pretty sturdy.
Yeah. And then we have a faux linen. And then what I'm holding is the coral fleece. And the coral fleece is, it's similar to the fleece blanket, but obviously
seems a little bit of
sturdier,
shorter.
a little like not as soft because obviously use is different, but it just really gives it a nice texture. And I wouldn't say that one is better than the other. It's more what's your use for. And so we're really excited about these. You know, when you think about a lot of our other products, you're like, oh, there could be multiple uses. I think for the tree skirts, unless you're going to wear it as poncho, highly unlikely. It's really only one use, and that's around the Christmas tree.
Mhm.
And so when you're designing for these,
What should you be thinking about?
yeah, I would say, again, monograms, families, like Christmas theme, reds, like plaids, anything that would look good around a Christmas tree. Obviously, there's, you know, different kinds of Christmas trees. You know, there's traditional evergreen, but recently, you know, the white trees have been coming up and doing well. And so anything that anything that kind of flatters the tree would do well. Especially these are going to be probably up for the December before Christmas presents are around the tree. And so something that showcases, you know, the tree would be great.
And I would imagine this would be something that people want to use year after year.
Yeah. And, you know, when we are working to get new products up, we really think about, we try and strive for the best quality. And I think with Manual W, we've like been able to reach that. And this is something we definitely want people to keep year after year. And so this is a really nice, high quality. You know, you can put it in the washer, you can put it in the dryer, it'll last throughout the years. And so that's why we want you guys to design more timeless pieces. Whereas, you know, a lot of our shirts do really well because they're witty. I don't see
Classic, long lasting.
Yeah, classic, long lasting would probably do well. I mean, yeah.
Great. All right. I think we have one other holiday themed product.
Stockings. So we are excited about these. We actually have two different makers doing the stockings. Mm-hmm. So this is what Liz is holding up is actually the Fuzzy Nation stocking,
which it is pretty fuzzy.
Yes, it looks like a little elf shoe. There's like that point there. This has a design area on the front, but you can choose a red or white signer on the back. So it's only one size is customizable. Whereas this one, it's customizable on both ends. And like the tree skirts, there's 3 different materials. Mm-hmm. There's different sizes for this, but there's 3 different materials. This one's the faux linen.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little more textured.
I want to show you guys. You can see right there. And then...
And what are the other fabrics for those?
There's a brushed poly, like the tree skirt, as well as the coral fleece.
Great. And for these, can you design on the back?
Yes, these are, there's an upside, because obviously it takes more work to print on the other side, there's an upside. And so on the right side of the design tool.
Yep, over on the right when you're designing, you'll see different options, and there's where you can choose double-sided printing, and that will unlock the back side of the stocking for you to be able to design the back.
Yeah, and these, I mean, they think they have different uses. This one's more, I would say that one's more a little decorative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not really going to fit too many presents in here, but really nice decoration, like a wall hanging, something like that.
This is, I really see it as
quite large.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's getting a little greedy with how big his stocking is, to be honest.
It's going to be a very happy camper on Christmas.
But we really think, again, if you design these in sets or collections, you know, one for each member of the family, these would do really well.
Yep, and same thing, use year after year.
Yeah.
Not something that's going to hold up both as the design and the construction as well.
Yeah. So we try and do our end on the construction side.
Yep.
And we're relying on you guys to make classic designs that really make the stockings pop. So we're excited about that. Again, machine washable for these. Shouldn't be
for
a problem.
all of the fabric types.
Yes. Actually, the Fuzzy Nation one is more of a spot clean because it's a different material. It's a more decorative, but the Manual WW ones are machine washable.
Okay.
And lastly,
that's a big one.
Gift bags, custom gift bags.
Awesome. So we have a few different sizes of these as well.
You know, in addition to providing great gifts, we want to make sure the presentation is just as lovely.
Yep. So along with our wrapping paper, our new tissue paper and ribbons, we're pretty excited about the gift bags.
Yeah.
A little less work for your wrapping.
You know, there's obviously, you're holding up the large one, there's a medium one and a small one. And then there's also an additional wine bag, and this one's my favorite because you know, as we get older, a lot of times it's difficult to get gifts for our friends. Wine's always a safe bet, and I think when you get a custom gift bag, it really just shows the extra effort of going the extra mile.
Yeah, we get more credit.
Yeah.
Your gift will stand out. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And do I have to worry about my wine bottle falling through this bag?
Now this is a really you know, it's a really premium paper. It comes in actually a glossy and a matte. And this one's matte. But it's not a cut and sew, but they do print out it first and then fold it. So as you can see, it kind of extends a little bit to the edge, but it's still a clean line.
So you're still going to want to make sure that you're extending your design past the blue lines.
We always like it when you guys have safety.
Yes. Safety first.
Yes. And then the top is kind of just white.
And do you have any other recommendations for designs on these?
I think these ones, like anything like this one, anything that shows family, think about why people would spend the money to get a custom gift bag. It's probably something personalized. And templates always do well on our site, so we recommend templates.
Great. Okay, so those are the main products that we wanted to show you today. And we did ask that you send us some questions via Twitter, which we did see a few. Thank you very much. So we're going to answer those really quick for you as well. For the proof covers, will they shrink when we wash them?
No, the cotton is pre-treated. So, you know, if you throw it in the washer, you know, it's not only beautiful, but functional.
Great, so I'll still be able to fit my poof in there after I wash it. Yep. Wonderful. The tablecloth, is the tablecloth stain resistant? Very important.
Like I said earlier, I think there is a coating on it, but it, unfortunately, just like any other tablecloth, it's a fabric, and it is not 100% stain resistant. I mean, I would make sure you don't spill red wine. For the most part, you can throw it in the wash, but it's not 100% safe to the elements.
Great. The tree skirts, do they fade after being washed?
No, and because of the sublimation process, it's heat transferred, and so and we did that on purpose because, like I said earlier, tree skirts are something that people use year after year. We want to make sure that they last and hold up through the years.
Great. Oh, this is a big question that we see a lot. Will we get shower curtains?
Man, we hear you loud and clear. I definitely read the forums and the blogs and your suggestions, and we love getting comments from you. We are definitely working hard towards getting shower curtains. We would love that. Unfortunately, I can't give you estimated time, but definitely know that it is something we are working towards, and we hope to get that for you.
Yeah, definitely on our radar. It takes a little bit of work, but we'll let you know as soon as we have them. Okay, so I think that's most of the questions that we have for right now.
I think this was our first chat, and so, you know, we really are trying to, we want to show you guys the products. We're excited that you guys design with us. You guys do so much, and you add so much to the site. We
wanted to have a little bit more conversation with you, hopefully.
Yeah, so, you know, we're on the blogs, we're on the forums, but we're hopefully want to do this more often. If you guys have any comments or suggestions of topics that you'd like for us to cover, or maybe any new products that you guys are having trouble with that you can suggest that we do one of these for, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yes, so in the forums, for all of the new products that we've been launching, there are official threads in our Create forum for each of those products. So if you have more questions that we didn't cover here, you need a little help, feel free to post questions there, and I'll find out what I can and get back to you. Great. So just to wrap up, do you have any other general design tips and tricks for these new products for the holidays?
You know what? I think that when it comes to design overall, like I said, templates always do well, monograms always do well. Recent trends that we've seen are like florals, not like the old Victorian florals, but maybe more modern florals. Those have been doing really well. If you can't tell, a large majority of our shoppers are female. And so anything that skews more feminine will do well. But not just feminine, like it's women buying for men. So just think about that when you're designing. I think recently we've seen things with like floral, or you said floral, but like clean modern lines do well. In addition, stripes, like anchors, classy things do well as well.
Great. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching. And again, apologies for our first little snafu there. We're going to be working on improving this in the future. So please feel free to let us know what you'd like to see in the future. And thanks so much for tuning in.
Stay warm.